Seeing the engaging opportunities available for Garland ISD students makes me want to go back to grade school. And our elementaries aren't the only campuses incorporating technology into the classroom. Our district high schools allow students to program and design things that many are already passionate about playing: video games.
I'm at Garland High School and I'm teaching the game programming class in addition to computer science this year. But game programming is a new course that was added to the curriculum just this year. It's a full-year course, and we start out with some basic drag and drop features of the game engines where they can create objects and sprites. But then in order for the sprites and objects to have some functionality, they need to learn to script. So that's what we work towards at the end of both 2D programming and 3D programming, is where they can script their objects and really add some fun to the games. In 2D games, Game Maker, we probably made 10 games. They started out with real basic, like bounce the ball kind of things, and then add a paddle, and then scoring, and all the way up to Pac-Man and mazes with multiple levels and things like that. Now for 3D, they're finding 3D a little bit harder. They were real anxious to get to 3D, but once they did, you have that third dimension and there's a third level of difficulty. But we intentionally, when we put the curriculum together, we chose freeware, because we wanted the kids to be able to go home, download and install the game engines at home, so that once they got enthused about it, they could carry it home.
I took game programming and design because I wanted to learn more about the logic behind game making. I've always been a big fan of gaming itself, and I just wanted to be able to say, I've played a lot of games, now I see this is the one I made.
I got into gaming class because I love playing games and stuff, so I've just wanted to know all the programs of everything and how games are actually made and all the digital stuff. So it's pretty interesting.
We started out very, very basic. We started with a 2D game engine called Game Maker, and we just had, starting out with the sprites for it, which are just the images for the objects that you make later on, and then you just add that to that, and then you can add that to a room, and then from the object you can add in different codes, to make it move you hit left arrow, and then just so on from there. And then we progressively got to Unity this semester, and now we're making flying cars.
I made Mario and Pac-Man in there, so it was pretty cool. I get to make my own little people and then put all the programming stuff in there and actually know how to create all the formulas and stuff and scripts for it, so it was pretty fun.
Right now we're working on a rover game, and the toughest part is coding it so that the car can move. Enemies will be able to damage it, and the player can reset if they die.
The best part about the class is just getting to learn everything that you wanted to know. Because you can go in saying, I want to be able to say, I made a game. In the first couple weeks, you've done that.
The enrollment just flourished. It surprised all expectations. As a matter of fact, we had to have 2 teachers to teach it because we had so many sections, probably close to 150 students. And we've already received our numbers for next year, and it looks like we're going to have equal numbers for next year.
Take the class. It's a lot of fun. You really learn everything you wanted to know, and they give you a lot of time to finish each game, and Miss Cunningham's a lot more helpful, and the instructions are really specific, and if you pay attention to them, then you'll actually learn something you can take away from it.